Ever wonder what can help your generational trauma? My name is Dr. Erica Steele. I'm a board certified naturopathic doctor. I hold 6 degrees in my field, all in the natural healthcare space. And so, all this month, we are talking about families, family systems. And if you're interested in healing any trauma you may have in your family system, I am offering a digital course. It's kind of buy one, get one free this month, where the Healing Trauma and Relationships course, if you purchase that, we'll also throw in the Building Healthy Relationships. So you get it twofold. You get to clean it up and then build it up. All right. So if you're interested in that, click the link below. So, family constellation is a modality that I came across many years ago. I came from a very broken family system. And what I mean by that is on both sides, there was a lot of addiction, mental illness. There was a lot of secrets and a lot of pain, suffering, death, genocide, slavery, etc., poverty, lots and lots of trauma that kind of converged from both sides, dad's side, mom's side, into, me, little, quote unquote, light worker lady. And so I really had an opportunity to experience a lot of that. And I really chose to take personal responsibility in my life for my own healing process. Of course, I went through lots of the blame, the shame, the anger, the hostility, the, acting out and all of that, that rebellious kind of teenager explosive. I like to say that my inner child was hurt. And so my inner teenager really came in to protect her and lashed out for a long time until I was really ready and able to hear and mature in my own healing. I stumbled upon Family Constellation, which is the work of Bert Hellinger. Now, Bert Hellinger was a German psychologist, and he was fascinated with ancestry. He was also a product of victims of the Holocaust. So, he saw firsthand, the impacts of trauma. He originally discovered this, though, out of Africa with the Zulu tribesmen and adapted it to the modality that it is today. And so it's a very unique practice. It's definitely this kind of convergence of, psychotherapy and energy work. It's like the best of both worlds. And so it looks at the family system and all members of the family system as though they are connected. And so, we're little constellations, right, of our family systems. And each one of us serves a role, and each one of those roles are interconnected. And so it identifies the family as a system. And then what happens is that these family systems have conflict and trauma and patterns and all kinds of different scenarios that occur within these family systems. And because we are all individually connected, we're all individually impacted. Even if, let's say, I never met my great 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 whoever, however, what they experienced impacted the next generation, and then the next generation, and the next generation, their forth. And so culminating into me. So, my background, I'm Native American on both sides. Hello, genocide, slavery on one side, poverty, child labor on the other side, and a lot of mental illness and a lot of addiction on both sides. All of those things passed down, really impacted. And I felt like almost this duty or responsibility to turn all this darkness into light, being kind of that quote unquote light worker. I don't necessarily subscribe to those terms, but a lot of people use those. It's really that person that in the generational line decides this is going to end with me. And I have a daughter, and I wanted to make sure that I transformed a lot of this darkness, into light so that she could be a beneficiary of that. So if you're watching this, I'm sure you have this similar, I don't believe in accidents. I'm sure you have this similar, desire to really want to break free. In the family constellation work, it can be done individually or it can be done in groups. When it's done in groups, you choose representatives. So you choose people to represent your family members. And I've had the pleasure of being able to represent for so many people. I'm typically that kind of heavier hitter. Unfortunately, I think, my soul has a lot of depth to it. So, I always get the mother who died of cancer, or, some long lost whatever who was, victimized, traumatized, whatever, and so, but I enjoy the embodiment of those because my vessel is a really good conductor for that deep energy. And so being able to move that and process that and help people facilitate that and move through those processing, it can really help to bring the unseen into the scene, and that's one of the things that I love about the work is that, these things that have been kind of quieted, silenced, not seen, not felt, not experienced in the family system, but definitely everybody's feeling the impact of it, can come to the surface and finally be able to heal. And so I love those components and being able to say the things that need to be said in a safe space. Because sometimes, unfortunately, in family systems, you're not able to speak your truth because the other person is not either here with you anymore, they've passed on, or they're just not capable of hearing, but their higher self is. And so I love that dynamic to be able to work with people. It can be done virtually, it can be done in person. It's a very gentle, safe modality. It's not one where you have to kind of force and move. It's a very gentle, again, it's more of an energy work than a psychotherapy. It's not really about what you're thinking and all of that. I think we get too much into the psychology, but it's really about what you're feeling. And so you're able to process through. So each one of the representatives, or if you are representing for yourself, you are able to feel into this. And just that feeling alone can help process through those stuck, stagnant emotions so that you can really transform. So it's literally, I think, like shadow work on, the 100, times 100. So, all this month, as we talk about understanding family systems and trauma in family systems, I'd love for you to reach out if it calls to you, if the work calls to you. I did train. I think it was a year in family constellation. So I'm certified as a family constellation facilitator. Absolutely love the work. It's beautiful, and would love to help you if you have some buried trauma. The other piece that is a little unique is I do evaluate genetics, and so can also see the impact in your laboratory diagnostics too, which is really, really fun. That's part of my gift to the world. So if you're interested in learning more about all of that, how you can break free from cycles, definitely check out our digital course, Trauma and Relationships. And again, this month we'll throw in the building healthy relationships. So, of course, you build healthy on top of that. And then also, of course, like, share, and subscribe for more.